Rain or shine, there's no reason why you can't fire up the grill this 4th of July, which is already tomorrow.
I know. And today we are cooking all the courses on the Barbie. That's the salad, the meat, even the dessert. Chef Ethan Holmes is owner of Jet Rinks Gourmet Catering. He's manning the grill outside our studios. Hey there, how you doing?
Hello, Ethan.
Good, how are you? It's a little wet, but that's all good.
Yeah, get
Good
used
practice.
to it, huh? Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So the first course is a very nice salad of prosciutto-wrapped peaches.
Oh.
And we've done fruit on the grill
Yes, we
before.
have.
Sometimes it gets from the grate or something, it gets a little bit of the barbecue on it or something. It's not something I prefer, but when you wrap it with prosciutto,
It kind of preserves it,
Yeah.
the integrity of the fruit.
that sounds really nice. So tell us how we start. We're going to put the ingredients on the screen, too, for our viewers as you go through this.
Okay, fantastic. First, what I have is some peaches here. Fredericksburg peaches, you can't beat them, and a little bit of prosciutto. We're going to sort of wrap them up like this. And I have a few already working, and you want to put them on the grill just until they get kind of crispy, and you can see here it's starting to crispen up a little bit.
Oh, that looks good. So it's almost like bacon.
And you also keep
Oh,
the
yeah.
skin on the peaches. Does that help, keep the fruit intact?
It does. It helps keep it that texture to it. Otherwise, it'll just kind of turn into jam, grilled jam. So you don't really want that. The
And
next
how
thing that
long are
we're
you
gonna
letting
do-
it cook?
Just until it gets crispy and it's warmed through, maybe 5 or 6 minutes at the most. But you want to keep it, like you see it here, I have it on the cooler part of the grill. So you really want to kind of keep it away from the hotter part of the grill where you would sear stuff, just to kind of get it crispy and warm through. Meanwhile, while that's grilling, we're going to make a quick salad dressing, a white balsamic salad dressing. And I have white balsamic vinegar, a little bit of Dijon mustard to kind of emulsify. It's a fancy word to say stay together.
And Ethan, how about some safety tips in regards to mixing meats and fruits and that sort of thing? Just
Well,
things people
I'll
should
tell
keep in mind, not to get sick.
A couple of things to keep in mind with that is you always want to use a different set of tongs for raw product and for cooked product. So for something like this, I'm going to use a completely different set of tongs for the grilled peaches than I would say if I were cooking steaks as well. Another good safety tip is always keep a fire extinguisher on hand, especially with the gas grill, especially with other people around. You want to always make sure that you're keeping aware of the fact that things can catch on fire and things can flare up, especially with fat hitting flames. So that's very, very important. The next thing with the salad is we're just going to whisk this together real quick. And then also with this salad, we have a little bit of arugula. You could use mixed greens if you'd rather have that. You could even use Mizuna, which is a really nice green. We have a little bit of sea salt here. You want to season your greens.
And how do you plate that up? Because we're running out of time. So basically, you just serve it on a... I know. Time. It's never on our side.
Oh, well.
So you got the vinaigrette?
Vinaigrette, dress your greens.
Yeah.
Do I have time to do this?
Sure.
Put
Oh,
your
that
little
looks so
peaches
good.
Oh,
like
man,
that.
You got a lot of textures going there, too.
Oh, yeah, and wonderful flavor. We have a little bit of queso fresco right here just to make it exciting. And a little bit of
that means
honey
fresh
roasted
cheese,
almonds.
Jason.
Yes.
There you go. That's your first
That
course.
looks delicious. First course on the grill. Okay,
look
we
at
got
that.
2 more to go.
2 more courses.
Ethan,
and
we
the last
appreciate
one,
it.
I promise, is going to be the best.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
I know what the
Thanks.
last one is.
Oh,
It
I-
will be the best.
Well, I'm going to enjoy this first one. Man.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live out on the back porch here at KView with Chef Ethan Holmes from, tell me again.
Jet Rinks Gourmet Catering.
He was telling me where the name comes from. It's kind of an interesting story. Tell
Well,
me
my
about it.
favorite character from any movie is Jet Rink from Giant, so I figured I like the spirit that he
James
embodied.
Dean character.
Well, yeah, more just the character. Started from nothing and became something.
Well, with food like this, you're going
Oh,
places.
well,
Let's
good,
talk
good.
about the marinade that you have. This is the second course. This is a New York strip.
Yes, it's a brown sugar cured New York strip, and so what we have is we have some garlic, some brown sugar, bourbon, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and canola oil. And this is how exciting and fancy this is. You just throw it all on here. It's that simple. And this is one of those things that's a little different. You don't think sugar on a steak.
No, you
but,
don't on ham maybe or pork, but
yeah,
not steak.
well,
so.
and this is kind of that salty, sweet kind of flavor that most people like. It's kind of like when you have French toast and you rub your sausage in the syrup. It's that kind of idea.
Yeah. So you let that marinate for how
You let it
long?
marinate for at least 2 hours. I wouldn't go more than 6 because it have a tendency to make the meat a little tough on the edges.
Okay.
But you can do it 4 to 6 hours about. And so you want to grill it, say medium rare, or I wouldn't go well done. I would maybe marinate it less
Gets
if
a
you're
little
going
too
to go
tough.
well. Yeah, it gets too tough.
And
so.
I saw you poking it like this.
Yes.
Is that part of the magic?
That's part of the magic. That's a secret. No. The trick is like if you're just holding a loose fist, this is rare.
This is rare.
And then if you just make a kind of a firmer fist.
Tighter fist.
That's about medium rare. And then medium is if you're squeezing, and then that's well done, or they say that's well done.
And the knuckles, how I cook it.
Yeah, exactly. That's well done.
This is great, and you serve it with a potato salad, and you had lobster.
Yes, this is a standard kind of new potato salad. There's some parsley, few different herbs in here, some red onion, some celery, and some nice big pieces of lobster. This is kind of an easy way to do a surf and turf.
Smells so good. And quickly about the meat safety, use a thermometer usually? What
use
temperature
a thermometer
do you like
usually,
to come to, at least?
Well, I would say for something like this, probably 135 is probably the least amount of time that you want to go. Chicken is probably the biggest thing that you want to worry about. You want to make sure you cook your chicken to 165.
And wash your hands good. I get sick a lot of times from chicken, even when I wash with antibacterial stuff.
Oh, yeah. You need to wash.
Be careful.
And you always, with chicken especially, you want to always, like I said before, use different tongs. So when you put it on, you use one set of tongs. When you pull it off, use a totally different set of tongs.
You bet. Hey, we're going to join you in a little bit, and we're going to have dessert on the grill, believe it or not.
It's going to be excellent.
Chef Ethan Holmes. Thanks a lot. Jason?
Okay, I know you've been raring to head back out to the grill one last time to visit with Chef Ethan Holmes. Hey, Chef.
We've done three
how
courses now, right? How you doing? You got dessert ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Okay, we got dessert. Starts with pound cake, I hear.
Well, what it is we're grilling pound cake. We're making a pound cake s'more, so it's really fatty and rich and delicious.
Really fatty?
It goes really well with the sugar-cured steak and the prosciutto wrapped peaches, but really quick, what you do is just get some store-bought pound cake, and you just want to grill it, put it in a piece of tin foil, get some chocolate and some marshmallows, put it in there, wrap it up, about 6 minutes.
Really? So you could do just chocolate squares or
you can,
chocolate
any
chips,
of your whatever chocolate chips, Hershey bars, whatever your favorite chocolate is. We have some semi-sweet chocolate. Exactly. Just look at that. Does that not look amazing?
That is amazing. So you grilled it on both sides and then added marshmallows too.
Yeah, and then you make kind of like a little sandwich inside of your tin foil packet, and just put it on, like I said, you could put it on a medium hot part of the grill just until everything gets gooey. And then it looks like that. And then I put ice cream on it just to make it, more festive, if that's possible.
And in case you missed it, that's a wonderful dish. Right next to it, we have the it's very sweet brown sugar New York strip steak.
That's right, with the lobster potato salad and a little grilled corn just to round out the plate.
And then the first course, of course, was what I really want to try, the prosciutto wrapped peaches.
Well,
Very nice.
It's a full meal, and then after this you can take a nice long nap because it's not going to be sunny out tomorrow.
Right, go back inside and get in bed.
And
just your food coma.
and Chef, with it raining out, a lot of people are going to be dealing with the rain and so forth. Just a few more safety things people should keep in mind, I guess, with mixing utensils while using food, and also just taking care, especially if they're dealing with gas.
Exactly. Well, refrigeration is important. Like I said before, you want to cook your chicken to 165. Steak is rare at 135. You want to make sure that you don't let things sit out too long. Also, use different tongs for cooked items as opposed to raw items. And just be aware that you need to wash your hands, especially after you're handling raw products. If you're going to be handling lettuce and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you wash your hands really good, and always have a fire extinguisher on hand just to keep things safe.
Fantastic.
Chef Ethan Holmes, thank you so much. His catering company called Jet Rinks. Just go to kv.com to learn more. You were fabulous, and so were your desserts and main courses. And they're bringing them in.
And my stomachs are my stomachs are growling.